Week in Review, brought to you by Trinidad and Tobago Government Communications.
Ministry of Sport and Community Development. The community of Maloney was presented with a public community pool for the inclusion and development of swimming, life-saving training, aqua aerobics and scuba training. Present at the opening ceremony were Dr. the Honourable Keith Rowley, the Honourable Shamfa Cudjoe and the Honourable Camille Robinson Regis. The ministry, in support of national athletes and communities through sport and community grant funding, has provided to 18 recipients funding totaling 900,000 TT dollars via the Elite Athlete Assistance Program and Community Action for Revival and Empowerment. Ministry of Youth Development and National Service. The Honourable Foster Cummings met with officials from Metal X Engineering Limited and YTEP in an effort to strengthen the relationship between the two organizations. The Minister was also given a tour of the facilities. Office of the Prime Minister Communications. The Honourable Simon de Nobrega commenced his series of town hall meetings, starting with the staff at the Communications Division who participated in person and virtually. The Minister discussed strategic objectives for the year ahead, as well as issues specific to the staff at the Ministry. Communities of Practice was relaunched with representatives from communications departments across 15 ministries as they met with the Honourable Simon de Nobrega to discuss how government communications can support and add value to their efforts in communicating with the public of Trinidad and Tobago. Ministry of Trade and Industry. Senator the Honourable Paula Gopi-Schoon received a courtesy visit from the Honourable Ruisandro Sincha, Minister of Economic Development, Curaçao, to discuss the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the economy and the need to expand the non-energy sectors of both countries. Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. Discussions were held on a future collaboration between Trinidad and Tobago, Spain, and the European Union in specific areas of agriculture to strengthen relations between the three countries. Spanish Ambassador, His Excellency Fernando Nogales, met with the Minister of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries, Senator the Honourable Clarence Ramrat, and other officials of the ministry. Office of the Prime Minister, Gender and Child Affairs. The ministry has initiated inter-ministerial collaboration with the Ministry of Education for the distribution of the National Child Policy to the school population. The Honourable Ayana Webster Roy symbolically handed over the NCP child-friendly version to the Dr. the Honourable Nyan Gadsby Dolly, Minister of Education. Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries. The Honourable Stuart Young met with outgoing Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Japan, His Excellency Tatsuo Hirayama, and First Secretary Mr. Nobuaki Hanawa to discuss the production of methanol operations at Caribbean Gas Chemical Limited and the eradication of greenhouse gas emissions. Ministry of Social Development and Family Services. Senator the Honourable Donna Cox received a courtesy call from the Consul of Public Affairs and Culture of the Miami Consulate, Abigail Nandalal, to discuss opportunities for exchange programs and initiatives, as well as greater collaboration to address social challenges faced by the vulnerable in Trinidad and Tobago. Ministry of Education. Dr. the Honourable Nyan Gadsby Dolly, Minister of Education, and the Honourable Lisa Morris Julian, Minister in the Ministry, and other senior executives conducted a 3-day tour of primary and secondary schools as physical classes for Term 2 reopened for many students. 8 students from Trinidad and Tobago received awards from CXC for outstanding performances in the June-July 2021 CAPE and CSEC examinations. Dr. the Honourable Nyan Gadsby Dolly, Minister of Education, attended the function and presented tokens of achievement to the students. Ministry of National Security. The effective screening for human trafficking indicators training for Groups 5 and 6 of specially identified Coast Guardsmen and women continued with the Counter-Trafficking Unit. 3 female officers were promoted to the rank of Inspector in a brief ceremony at the police headquarters. Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Legal Affairs. Outgoing Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Japan, His Excellency Tatsuo Hirayama, paid a courtesy visit to the Honourable Faris Al-Rawi to discuss various topics contributing to maintaining a strong relationship between Japan and Trinidad and Tobago.
Week in Review, brought to you by Trinidad and Tobago Government Communications.